The situation in Gaza for mothers and babies and children is unimaginably brutal. I mean, people are living through a third winter now in, with torrential rain, flooding of tents, freezing temperatures, gale force winds and so on. I'm sure you've seen imagery of these tents being battered around and flooded, and people trying to lift their children out of the water in freezing temperatures. It's a sort of nightmare. And to think of mothers who are pregnant or have giving birth in those situations when most of Gaza's healthcare has been destroyed and the hospitals that do function are chronically lacking in equipment and medicines. So the situation for pregnant mothers or new mothers and newborns is catastrophic. And with this, the Israeli government banning 37 aid organisations, including Oxfam, Save the Children, Doctors Without Borders, Doctors Without Borders, for example, are responsible for 1 in 3 births. They deliver 1 in 3 babies now in Gaza. So when they are withdrawn, that will be catastrophic. So I think many of us, as mums, felt that surely this will appeal to mums all over the country. And many of these people who signed the letter, very well-known group of mums across the board in the arts and entertainment industries have felt the same. Infant mortality has gone up by 75%, and the miscarriage rate has gone up 300%. And even if children get ill, children that could survive injury or disease are not surviving because they're so malnourished. I mean, it's a desperate situation in Gaza. There are 4 fully equipped mobile maternity clinics waiting to cross the border, which would offer women a secure and safe place to have their babies. They're not allowed across. There's hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of aid waiting to get through, but the Israeli government has blocked it. So we're asking Starmer and his government to put as much pressure as possible.
What specifically do you want them to do, though? Because I guess, what they would say is, we can say what we want, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to have any impact.
Well, I think we have to stop selling arms to Israel. We have to stop supporting that regime, which is committing these sort of humanitarian atrocities in Gaza. I mean, we are still supporting the Israeli government, and it's, Keir Starmer says things, but the words are kind of meaningless unless you actually follow them up with actions. And I think we just have to stop being such an ally and such a supporter militarily. Military terms and commercial terms, I would say, that we have to start taking action and not just mouthing hollow language, because it's not meaningful if you're trying to survive as a mum or dad in Gaza. It's meaningless. All over the world, people are saying things, but unless they start doing them, it's pointless. So I think we're really asking to put your money where your mouth is if you care about these families, these mums and children, and do something.